Hello, beautiful souls. During the holiday season, it can be a time where we are surrounded by a lot of different people, a lot of energy, a lot going on. There's a lot of movement, and it can sometimes feel overwhelming. It can feel overstimulating, and it can also become a time in which we neglect our own needs. We can forget our self-care practices. We can forget what it is that we actually need for ourselves, and we run into that people-pleasing mode, or feeling like we have to get this done, we got to get this done, and and it's just so much happening all at once that we forget how to stay grounded and to stay connected within ourselves and our body. So a few practices that I will encourage you to incorporate for yourselves, and they're super easy to do. You can do them almost anywhere at any time, and they are really imperative in order for you to stay connected to yourself and to regulate your system. So something that's incredibly simple that you can do is, number one, bring your awareness to your breathing. Now, we hear about this all the time. There's just a sense of, okay, focus on your breathing, and it's really important to do so. And what you might notice is that when you slow down and you bring your attention to your breath amidst everything that's going on, you might find that your breath is very shallow and resonates just in the space of your chest. And so what I'll encourage you to do is to start focusing on creating more space so that your diaphragm can actually do its job and drop down, creating more space for your ribs, creating more space for your lungs to expand and inflate, so that way you can take a fuller breath. So even if you are sitting at the dinner table with family, doing something as simple as just bringing your hands to your stomach and just filling that space, feeling that diaphragm descend, starting to create a connection between the belly and the hands, and then allowing that to then rise up into your chest, creating more space. And then as you exhale, I almost like to use the visual of a balloon deflating, and allow the support that is beneath you to ground you even more. So thinking inflate as you inhale, creating more space and connection into your hands, into the chest. And then as you exhale, where is my resources of support? So that's one practice that you can start to implement. Something else that can be really useful is also incorporating a sense of touch and awareness of the sensation of your body, actually feeling your sense of connection. Because as I said before, it's really easy to bring all the attention and awareness outside of ourselves. So something as simple as grasping your own hands, maybe rubbing your hands together. Sometimes I'll even find myself where when I'm sitting down, I'll rub my legs for a little bit. And it's just very soothing, and I really allow myself to receive the sense of touch as I'm doing that. And it really allows my body and my nervous system to slow down and focus solely just on the feeling of that touch. As I said, it could be something as simple as just rubbing your hands together, just feeling that sense of closeness to self. And it helps to really even acknowledge how you're connecting with the sense of touch, right? So if I'm touching my hands, creating a sense of safety, creating a sense of I'm here with you, creating a sense of pressure or softness as you're doing so, because you want to send the information as far as how you want to feel, how do you want to receive that sense of touch, right? So if there's a sense of, right, a little bit of a different type of touch there, that's going to feel more anxious, right? And that's fine, because you might need to move your body. But thinking about, how do I actually want to receive touch in this moment? How do I need to be connected with? Do I need to be more soothed? Do I need to slow down? And so that's another practice that you can implement. Something else that is important, just as I was saying before, you might need some movement, right? So if you're sitting for extended periods of time, maybe you're just kind of feeling stagnant in your energy, and it's just, there's so much happening outside of you, and you can feel all of this energy moving in you, but you're not utilizing that energy. Something that could be really useful is just adding somewhere in your day a shaking practice, right? Just letting your whole body shake, letting all that energy move. You might need to do a little bit of rebounding. So almost thinking of like you're on a trampoline, letting your heels drop. You can even do it seated. And sometimes just having that vibration move through the legs, maybe shaking the hips out, maybe shaking the arms out, letting all that energy move. And as you do that, you'll find that that anxious energy that's seeking a place to go, it's seeking movement, will start to subside a little bit more. The last thing that you can also implement is a sense of tapping or even thumping. So there is something called thymus thumping. So if you think of that Tarzan pat, right? So breaking up some of that stagnant energy that's in your chest and adding in a little bit of breath and vocalization. That can also help to break up some of that anxiousness and giving our body the ability to move and release what is feeling stuck and stagnant. So these are practices that are very simple, that don't even take a lot of time. It's just a matter of really listening to your body and understanding what is shifting and how long it's taking to shift in the process. Sometimes you could do this for 20 seconds, maybe less, right? And all of a sudden you just feel this profound shift. You feel your nervous system start to regulate. You start to feel that your breathing is at a much deeper capacity than where it was before. There's also additional practices of stretching that you can utilize to open up the vagus nerve if you're feeling like you're in that sympathetic state. There's all of these different protocols and practices that can be done very efficiently and in a short amount of time, but it is really imperative and will make the biggest difference when you're tuning into your body and the awareness of your body. Because otherwise we're just going through the motions and we don't really know what we need, and we're just reacting. So I encourage you that this holiday season, you take some opportunities, say, you know what, I need to breathe more deeply here, or I need a sense of self-soothing. I need to touch my body. I need to move my body, right? And knowing that there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, you are listening to the innate wisdom of your body. You are letting it tell you what it needs. And that is how you will develop the relationship with your body. So with that being said, listen to your body throughout this holiday season. No matter what it is that you're doing or where you are, you can always find an opportunity to connect, and it will help you navigate stressful situations and develop and deepen that relationship that you share with your body. So have a beautiful holiday season, everybody. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you, and I look forward to sharing more in the future. Have a beautiful day or night whenever you find this.